Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. No issues whatsoever. Am I right, guys? Perfectly all right. Thank you so much, Gaurav Saha, for commenting that out. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How are you guys? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know. Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know, guys. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Amazing. So, did you guys had a productive day today? Did you guys study something new? Did you guys started learning? Boring college. Yes, colleges are always boring. There's nothing else that can be done about it, right? So guys, just make sure that the purpose of these boot camps is to inculcate the habit of studying every single day. Okay, to make sure that you get the motivation, you get the idea about that yes, you should be studying every single day itself. Okay, so that is the aim of these boot camps. So make sure, guys, that you are creating a timetable that you guys are following. You guys are learning every single day. Be a little bit more productive during the entire day. For making you productive, timetable is the first best friend that you are having, and the second best friend that is there is coffee. Okay, so just make sure you're drinking a lot of coffee and studying at the same particular point of time. Don't be the person who just drinks coffee and does not study. Okay, make sure that you guys are always giving your 100% in while you are into your study mood itself. Okay, good. So let me know, guys, just a quick revision in today's class. What is that we learned in our yesterday's class, guys? Could you guys let me know? Just a quick revision, guys. What have we learned in our yesterday's class? Can we do a quick revision upon it? Please let me know, guys. We learned about the four pillars of web development: front end, back end, cloud, and DevOps. Okay, AWS is a cloud platform. Okay, the four pillars are front end, back end, DevOps, and cloud, guys. Anything else that we learned in our yesterday's class? Please let me know. Anything else that we learned in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Just a quick revision, guys. Just a quick revision. What is web development? We learned about that as well. Good. We learned about APIs. Okay, good. We learned about servers. Good. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Please let me know. Anything else that we learned in our yesterday's class? Please let me know, guys. Intro to JavaScript. We learned a little bit about JavaScript as well, right? Good. So in today's class, our aim is to start with hands-on practice in JavaScript, guys. Okay, that will be our aim in today's class. To start with hands-on practice in JavaScript. Again, today there might be 2 attendances in the class, guys. So be careful about it. There might be just 2 attendances in the class today. One, I will take it up within the next 15-20 minutes. The other one, I will take it up. Maybe I will take it up at the end of the class. I don't know. I might miss on it as well. So make sure, guys, that you are paying attention to the class. Do not miss up on your attendance. Otherwise, you will not be able to get your certificates. Yesterday was the very first day of the class. So if you are missing out on one class, do not worry about it. If you have missed yesterday's class, make sure you are coming to the class every single day on time and give your attendance. You will still receive your certificates. Even if you have missed yesterday's class, make sure you are there in the class live and make sure that you're giving up your attendance itself. Okay, good. So let's get started with our today's class, guys. Shall we start with our today's class? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. And guys, if somebody has some questions that you are able to see that I've already answered before, just answer them back in the live chat so that I don't have to waste my time and I can focus upon the teaching concepts itself. Good. So, guys, please try to understand it. While we are studying JavaScript for the first 2 days, that is today and tomorrow, day 2 and day 3, we will be requiring a laptop just for these 2 days. Okay. If you don't have a laptop, please do not worry about it. Please do not worry about it. When we will be learning backend web development, that is Node.js, Express, and even the project as well, you can do all of that in your mobile phone hands on. So you don't have to worry about it. Just for today and tomorrow, whatever we are studying, okay, whatever we are studying right now in JavaScript, we will be requiring a laptop. So if you don't have a laptop, no worries, take a pen and a paper. Okay, take a pen and a paper and write everything down that I'm teaching to you guys. Okay, write everything down that I'm teaching to you guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Secondly, while I am teaching you guys programming, please do not code along with me. Okay, please do not code along with me, guys. If you are trying to code along with me, you're not listening to me carefully, you will not be able to understand the things, and you will just be asking me to repeat myself because you were not listening to me. So please do not code along with me during the class. If you want, you can take a notebook and a pen and write the things down that I'm teaching. After the class has ended, then you can try to like revise everything and code it at that point of time. Please do not code along with me, guys. Okay. Okay, so that will be the few instructions that I wanted to give to you guys. And last instruction as well, the way that I'm teaching, okay, there are certain things that I want you guys to understand. If I'm teaching it using a VS Code or something like that, you will not be able to understand those concepts. So please do not question the methodology of teaching, that why are we not using VS Code? Why are we not doing this? Because you are not the instructor, I am the instructor. That is the reason why let me decide what to use, when to use. Okay. So make sure, guys, that when you are there in the class, you are not coding along with me, you are listening to me carefully and do not question the methodologies of teaching. Okay, listen to it, learn it. Okay, you will get your answer that why are we using this at a later point of time. Okay, good, guys. So let's get started right now, guys. Let me put up the chat section right over here. Let me up on the left hand side, this on the right hand side, smaller. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to learn JavaScript. Now, again, you guys, I'm not going to use a VS Code right now. There's a reason for that, why I'm not using VS Code. And that you will be coming to know at the end of the third day. Okay, at the end of the third day class, you will come to know why are we not using something like a VS Code. Okay, so right over here, guys, just open up any random website on your on your browser itself. Do a right click anywhere on the website. Do a right click anywhere on the website. Go to the inspect option. Okay, go to the inspect option. This will open up the developers console for you guys. This is called as the developer console, guys. This is called as the developer console. Inside of the developer console itself, you want to get into console. Okay, this is called as the developers console. I want to get to you guys to get into the console. There are a lot of different options available right over here: console, elements, sources, network. They're having performance, memory, application, security, lighthouse, recorder, performance insights. So many different options that are available to you guys right over here. I want you guys to select console. This is the place where we will be writing our code in JavaScript, guys. Initially, where we will be writing our code in JavaScript. Again, guys, please do not code along with me. Listen to it very carefully. How to open up inspect any website, right click, select inspect, developers option, select console from the top. As simple as that, guys. Once we put the attendance link in the WhatsApp group, sir, Ujit, that is one of the shittiest ideas that I've got up till now. No, not at all. So Shruti, why are we coding along here? That will be answered on the third day of the classes. Today is the second day. At the end of the third day of the classes, you will yourself understand. Okay, you will yourself understand why are we writing the code right over here. Okay, so let's get many of you guys are Indians. Some of you guys are from outside India as well. So let me tell you something about us Indians. Okay, so we have a tradition. Okay, we have a tradition in which whenever we start something new, we eat a spoon of curd and sugar before doing that. We feel that it is very auspicious for us to do that. Okay, that is what we feel. In a similar way for programmers as well, whenever a programmer starts learning a new programming language, they start it by writing hello world in that particular language itself. Okay, they start by writing hello world in that particular language because they feel that it is auspicious for them right over there. So in a similar way, the very first thing that we are going to do right now is print hello world in JavaScript itself. So the very first thing that we have to focus upon is that we are present inside of a particular place called as console. As the name of the place suggests, it is called as console itself. So we'll write console dot, and then we want to print something out inside of the console. We want to print hello world out inside of the console itself, guys. Now I'm going to ask you the meaning of a particular word, and you have to tell me the meaning of that particular word in normal English. In normal English, guys. I don't want you guys to tell me the meaning of the word in programming. I don't want you guys to tell me the meaning of the word in mathematics. I only want you guys to tell me the meaning of the word in normal English, guys. What do you mean? What does log, L-O-G, log means in normal English, guys? Can you guys let me know? Be a little bit more interactive with me, guys. Let me know what is the meaning of the term L-O-G in normal English, guys. A piece of wood to note down something, to record something, a thick piece of wood to display something, okay, to pass records of something. Okay, so just think about it. I am logging into a platform. Okay, I'm logging out of a platform. I am taking up the log reports of the company itself. I'm logging down today's reports in my notebook. Okay, so log basically means to record something, guys. Okay, log basically means to record something. Okay, that is the true meaning of the term log in normal English. Okay, so right now inside of the console we want to record hello world. Inside of the console we want to record hello world right over there. So we want to do console.log, and then what do we want to log, guys? We want to log hello world. Okay, we want to log hello world and then semicolon at the end. Now console is the place where we want to log things out. Log basically means to record something. Hello world is basically what do you want to record. Okay, so we want to record hello world out inside of the console, and then you are having this semicolon at the end. This semicolon basically means full stop for this programming sentence. Okay, the semicolon. So for example, in normal English you are having a full stop that marks the end of a normal sentence itself. Similar to that, in programming, in JavaScript, the semicolon is what marks the end of a programming statement. Okay, so right over here, if I press enter, okay, if I press enter right over here, you are able to see that hello world is getting recorded on our screen. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Hello world is getting recorded on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to see this, understand it? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this and understand it, guys? Please let me know. Awesome, awesome, great, guys, amazing, amazing. The next thing that we need to focus upon is, for example, what is the meaning of the term alert in normal English, guys? What do you mean by the term alert? A-L-E-R-T, alert in normal English. Could you guys let me know? What do you mean by the term alert in normal English, guys? Could you guys let me know? To notify something, a warning, okay, to active, okay, to make someone conscious, okay, attentive, okay, alert, alert, guys, alert, okay, careful, warning, notification, emergency. Okay, similar to that, when you're using your mobile phone as well, when you're using your browser, sometimes you get some alerts, some notifications, some warnings on your website itself, some pop-ups on your website itself. That can be created using the alert in JavaScript, guys. Let us create a notification for informing our user that hi, welcome to DevTown. Okay, to do that we can just type out alert, alert. That means to notify something. Again, you will put up the parenthesis and the semicolon, and inside of the alert, the message that you want to showcase inside of the warning, that is hi, welcome to DevTown. Okay, and then we are going to press enter right over here, and as you are able to see, we are getting a notification, an alert that says Chrome new tab page says hi, welcome to DevTown. Are you guys able to see how we have created this notification, this alert on our screens using JavaScript, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see how we have created this, guys? Please let me know. Good, guys. Amazing. Similar to that, we are having another word that is your prompt, guys. Could you guys let me know what is the meaning of the term prompt in normal English? Could you guys let me know what is the meaning of the term prompt in normal English, guys? What is the meaning of the term prompt in normal English, guys? Could you guys let me know? To suggest something, okay, to request about something, okay, to interfere. Okay, so let's assume that I'm prompting my friend to speak up in front of his crush. Okay, what I'm right doing, I'm prompting my friend to speak up in front of his crush. Okay, that is something that we always do. Okay, so prompting is just like poking someone to do something. Okay, I'm prompting him that do this, okay, do this, okay. So I'm prompting you guys to study on a daily basis if you want to get into a good company. I'm encouraging you guys, I'm prompting you guys that. In a similar way, we can ask some information from our users of our website using prompt, okay? Using prompt, guys. And yes, even if you're prompting your friend to speak up in front of his crush, most probably he will not do that or she will not do that, okay, depending upon whatever is happening around you, because yeah, that is the rule of your friends. They are always idiots. There's nothing that can be done about it. The same way goes around for us as well. They will be prompting us to speak in front of our own crushes, and we will be like, no, thank you. Okay, so no issues in that. In the similar way, we can ask, we can prompt our users to provide us, okay, to provide us. Okay, so there are many different students, and this is one of the biggest idiots I've seen up till now. I told you guys that we are going to use VS Code, not right now, because there are some things that I want you guys to understand. And I know you guys, as you guys are not software engineers, right? I have been in the industry for the past 5 6 years. VS Code is something that we use like the back of our hands. Relative to that, this guy is writing, sir, you don't know a software named VS Code. That I only said. We can use it, will be more effective. Please learn before next class. Thank you. So this person thinks he knows much more than me. So let us do one thing. Let us remove him from the class. I think so that would be much more better for him not being there in the class itself, right? So thank you so much for being in the class. Hope that you conduct the next boot camp instead of me. Good. So let's continue from right over there. Okay. So right over here, guys, we are going to create a prompt right now. Prompt prompt. Okay, prompt, and then inside of the parenthesis, we're going to ask our user, what is your name? Okay. So you have powers just like Thanos. You know, a little bit less, I guess, because Thanos. So you guys know that I curse a lot in the class, okay? Because I don't give a fuck about what is happening in the class itself. And due to that, all reasons, like our YouTube has demonetized us. And I'm like, fine, I will still curse. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Okay, at the end of the day, I enjoy taking up classes the way I am. Okay, so prompt, what is your name? So we are asking the user who is coming to our website that, dude, what is your name? Okay, you are using my website. Okay, what is your name? Okay, just like the meme, what is your name? Tony. If you guys have seen it, I don't know. So prompt, and then we are going to press enter right over here. As you are able to see, we are getting an alert. It looks very similar to an alert, guys. Okay, it looks very similar to an alert, but has an input field as well. As you're able to see, it is asking Chrome new tab page says what is your name, and I will write my name Shaurya. So I'm able to enter my name as well, Shaurya and Sinha. As soon as I press enter right over here, guys, you are able to see Shaurya Sinha coming up to your screen, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this Shaurya Sinha present on the screen, guys? Please let me know. How much projects we are going to make in this bootcamp? Only one, because it's just 7 days. I have to teach you as JavaScript, Node.js, Express, and then the project. Just one. Okay, no issues in that. So you guys are able to understand the difference between the alert and the prompt, right? The alert is to showcase a message to your user. The prompt is to get a input from your user itself. By the user, I mean the person who is currently using your website. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. The next thing that we need to understand is that there are, so everywhere around you, you are able to see different kinds of data that exists, right? So if you, I don't have anything with me, I guess, right now. But if you look around you will be able to see text. So you have SHA Shaurya, that is a text right over there. You'll be able to see numbers, okay, 5, 6, 7.5, 8.182. Okay, all these kind of numbers will be visible to you guys around you. So in every single, like everywhere around you, you will be able to see different kinds of data that exists, guys. Different kinds of data that exists all around you. For every single programming language, guys, every single programming language that exists at any particular point of time, these different data are classified into various different types, okay, different categories, okay, and these categories are called as data types, guys. These categories are called as data types. Different kinds of data arranged in different categories is called as data types, guys. Now please try to understand it, like data types are different in every single programming language. The data type that you study in C, C++, Java will be very different from what you study in Python or in JavaScript, guys. So I know many of you guys must have studied about data types in some other programming language. Okay, just like you don't call, you say good morning in English, right? You say good morning in English, but in German you say guten Morgen. Okay, so your language is changed, your things also gets changed. Okay, the pronouns get changed, your verbs get changed, okay, a lot of grammar gets changed. In a similar way, the data types that you have learned inside of C, C++ is very different from what you are going to learn inside of JavaScript, guys. Okay, from what you are going to learn inside of JavaScript. Please remember that. Okay, do not confuse that. Sir, I learned about integers and all this shit right over there. It is very different here because it is another programming language. Okay, so let's get started with that, guys. So the first thing that we are going to look into, I'm so sorry, is this string data type, guys. Everything and anything that you put in between two quotation marks, okay, whether it be a double quotation mark or a single quotation mark, is called as a string. You can check the data type of any particular object by using the type of function. Okay, you write type of, okay, you write type of, so sorry, type of, and then in parentheses you write the object. Okay, for example, Shaurya Sinha. So it is telling you that this object Shaurya Sinha is of the data type of string. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Particular Shaurya Sinha is the data type of this particular object is string, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Good. In a similar manner, I can check, so I can put it up inside of single quotation marks as well. I use double quotation marks upstairs. I am using single quotation marks right over here. The data type of this particular object is also a string. So no matter whether you are using double quotation marks or a single quotation marks, it is still a string itself, guys. It is still a string. Okay. The next particular part is numbers. Okay. So for example, you are having a number like 251. Okay. 251. That is called as a number. Okay. That is called as a number itself. Similar to that, even if you are having 3.14, that too is called as a number. Both your decimal values as well as your integer values will be called as number. The data type will be number itself. In a similar way, even negative data type, negative decimal values and negative integers will also be numbers. So whether it be a positive number, a negative number, a positive decimal point, a negative decimal point, all of them is called as number. Okay. So what is undefined right over here? That is an excellent question. Please try to understand it, that without understanding the concepts of function in JavaScript, you cannot understand what is undefined right over here. So when I will be teaching you guys functions in JavaScript, after that I will be teaching you guys why is this undefined coming up on our screens. Okay, what is this undefined and why is it coming up on our screen itself? Okay, so always remember that, guys. Again, guys, please try to understand it. Many of you guys are writing float, decimal, boolean. Guys, this is not your C++ or Java. This is JavaScript. Different programming language have different data types itself. Different programming language is different data types itself, guys. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Good, guys. Amazing. The next particular part that we need to focus upon, okay? Next particular part that we need to focus upon is another data type called as the Boolean data type. What do you mean by Boolean data type, guys? Boolean data types is basically has just two particular values inside of it. Okay, that is true and false, guys. Okay, that is true and false. For example, if I'm writing 3 greater than 1, the answer is true. Yes, 3 is greater than 1. If I write 3 less than 1, false. 3 is not less than 1. Is 3 less than or equal to 1? False. 3 is not less than or equal to 1. So these true and false values are called as the Boolean values, guys. In JavaScript, the true and false values have to be written with small letters, as you're able to see. In true, everything is small. In false, everything is small. So you have to write it in small letters only. So I'm writing type of and then I'm writing inside of parenthesis false, false. You are able to see that it is showing me the value of Boolean. Similar to that, if I'm writing true right over here, it is showing me the value of Boolean itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Good, guys. Amazing. The next particular thing that we need to focus upon is called as concatenation. If I'm writing 3 plus 5, guys, I'm getting 8, right? If I'm writing 3 plus 5, I'm getting 8. Similar to that, but if I'm writing hello plus world, I'm writing hello plus world, in that particular case, I'm getting a single string called as hello world. This process is called as concatenation. Okay, this process is called as concatenation, guys. I was having two separate strings, guys. I was having two separate strings right over here. And now after doing an addition symbol, using an addition symbol on it, I'm getting a single string. I'm getting a single string that contains just the two words together, guys. That is hello world. Okay. In a similar way, I can concatenate as many words as possible. I can concatenate another word right over here. So I'm having hello plus then a empty string and then plus a word. Okay, I'm just concatenating a space. As you're able to see, I'm concatenating three separate things together, guys. If I'm pressing enter right over here, you are able to see hello world. Similar to that, if I'm doing hello world and plus I'm doing 5, this is a number, guys. Okay, as you're able to see, 5 is a number. Hello space world is a particular string. Even if I'm concatenating a number at the end as well, or anywhere in the middle as well, it will treat it as a string. It will convert the number into a string and concatenate it right over there. Okay, and concatenate it right over there, guys. So if I press enter right over here, you are getting hello world 5 right over here, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Yes, JavaScript is a case sensitive language, guys. That means for JavaScript, a small t and a capital T is two separate things, guys. Please remember this, guys, that a small t and a capital T are two separate things for your JavaScript. That is the reason why it is called as a case sensitive language, guys. Case sensitive language. Okay, so the next thing that we need to understand about is a very important part that will be used in every single programming language, guys. How many of you guys do not know? How many of you guys do not know what are variables, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys do not know what are variables? Please do let me know, guys. Can you guys let me know how many of you guys do not know what are variables? Now, first of all, it is very impractical for you guys not to know variables, because I think so everybody right over here has studied algebra at some particular point of time. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Everybody present in this class has studied about algebra at some particular point of time. Right, guys? Please let me know. Algebra, x, y, find your x, and you are like, I don't have x, I'm single from my childhood itself. Okay, that was a very shitty joke, I know that, but I hope that you guys were able to understand what algebra I'm talking about. With algebra, you guys had some values, right? You guys had some value like 47, and you guys were like, okay, x is equals to 47. From now onwards, the nickname of 47 is x. Okay, so this exact thing, okay, this x that you are able to see right over here, this is what you call it as a variable. Okay, this is what you call as a variable itself. It is used to store some information inside of it. It is used to store some values, some data inside of it, guys. And that is what is called as a variable itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. I can store inside of my code, I can store anything inside of it. I can write x is equals to from today onwards, sure. From today onwards, x is equals to shaurya. Now, x is a particular variable that stores the value shaurya inside of it, guys. It stores the value shaurya inside of it. Now, instead of writing shaurya again and again inside of my code, I can use its nickname. Think about the x as a nickname, guys. I can use the nickname of shaurya, that is x, and replace it by x inside of my code, and that will be very easy to manipulate and change at any particular point of time. Yes, variable is a placeholder, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand what is this variable? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand what is this variable, guys? Please let me know. Great, amazing. The next thing that we need to understand is, in our childhood we used to create variables like x is equals to 47, but right now we need to create variables inside of a JavaScript. So the syntax for it, okay, what do I mean by syntax? In normal English, when you're writing a particular paragraph or something like that, you call it as a particular grammar, right? So the way that you're writing, of the way that you're saying out loud English, okay, you follow some particular written rules that are called as the grammar for the English language itself. Similar to that, inside of programming, the grammar that you use for programming itself, if you're not following that grammar, then your code will not work at all. It's called as syntax. Okay, it's called as syntax, guys. These are technical terms. You need to remember the meaning of these terms, guys. So the syntax for creating a variable inside of JavaScript is var x is equals to 47 and then semicolon at the end. This is the syntax of creating a variable inside of JavaScript, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good. The next particular thing that we need to do is we need to go and create our very first variable inside of our code itself, guys. We're going to create var x is equals to 47 right over here. And then we can use this x at any particular point of time. I can write x plus 12 and then I'm getting 59 as our answer, wherein the value of x is basically 47. Okay, wherein the value of x is basically 47 itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So what is this undefined? We will be studying that once we have studied about functions in JavaScript, not before it, guys. Okay, so be a little bit more patient about it. Good. The next thing that we need to understand, guys, is we are using prompt, guys. Using prompt, we took in an input from the user. Do you guys remember that? Using prompt, we took an input from the user. Do you guys remember that? Please let me know. Now I want to use that input. That input came to my screen, right? The input Shaurya Sinha came to my screen, but I'm not able to use this input. I'm not able to use this input. So I want to store this Shaurya Sinha inside of a variable itself that I can use at a later point of time. Okay. Ravi Sheikh Singh, sir, use Ripple it for better understanding. Again, Rashvik Singh, if you know a lot more than me, please use or start your own boot camps. Okay, if you are here to study, focus upon what I'm teaching. There's a reason behind it. This is not the first backend web development bootcamp that I'm conducting, right? It might be the 50th backend web development bootcamp that I'm conducting. So I know what I'm teaching and how I'm teaching. There is a particular reason of using console right over here. Because you are small, because you are still in college, because you are not a software engineer, you will not know that because you don't know the concepts. Okay, so sit peacefully, listen to me carefully, wait for it to unravel itself. Okay, and if you don't want to learn, you can fuck off from the class very easily as well. That is as simple as that. So right over here, guys, what we are going to do is we are going to create a variable called as name, and we are going to store whatever output is coming from what is your name, whatever our user puts in as the input. Okay, whatever input that comes in through the prompt itself, whatever input that the user gives through the prompt itself, that will now get stored inside of a variable called as name, guys. Inside of a variable called as name. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Yes? So what is going to happen is that when I press enter right over here, whatever input that I'm going to give right over here, guys, Shaurya Sinha, instead of that coming up on your screen inside of the console, that input is going to get saved inside of the variable called as name, guys. Inside of a variable called as name. So if I press enter right over here, as you're able to see, I'm getting undefined present right over here, guys. I'm getting undefined present right over here, guys. Okay. And then if I'm using name, if I'm just typing name right over here, you are able to get that name is right now containing Shaurya Sinha inside of it. Name right now contains Shaurya Sinha inside of it, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know, guys. So whatever concepts that we have learned up till now, I've just used those concepts together. We learned about variables, We learned about prompt. Now I've just merged those two concepts together to do something new. That's it. That is what programming is, guys. That is what programming is. Now I will use another particular method that we have learned, that is alert, guys. We have learned about alerts, right? Please let me know. We have learned about alerts, right, guys? So I will use alert and concatenation and variables to do something new. For example, I will write alert, and then I will, so now our name, okay, name, that is the variable name, is also a string right now, right, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Name is also a string. Are you guys able to understand it? Why? Because the value that it contains is also a string. So we can use name in concatenation as well. So we are going to generate a custom message for our user based on his name using concatenation and variables. For that, we are going to do hi plus name plus welcome to DevTown. Okay, so I'm creating a custom message right over here, guys, because name itself is also a string that contains the value Shaurya Sinha inside of it. So if I do an enter right over here, as you guys are able to see, hi Shaurya Sinha, welcome to DevTown is coming up on our screen, guys. Okay. Arsh Chandan, these variables are getting saved. These values are getting saved on the website directory. But please try to understand that the website directly also is a part of the computer itself. So indirectly, it is also getting saved on the computer. Okay. Are you guys able to see this? Hi, Shaurya Sinha. Welcome to DevTown. So you use the concepts of alert, prompt, variables, and concatenation into a single thing itself. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Good, amazing. The next particular thing that we need to understand about, okay, is what if we don't use semicolons? A good question. But what if I don't use semicolons? Now, please try to understand it in JavaScript. If you're not using semicolons, your code will still work properly, guys. For example, right over here, if I'm using, let's see, let's go to an alert. Okay, I'm creating an alert without a semicolon. As you're able to see right over here, guys, there is no semicolon right over here. If I press enter, our code will work absolutely fine. There will be no issues whatsoever. We'll get hi, welcome to DevTown right over here, guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Even without a semicolon, your code will work absolutely fine. Okay. So why am I telling you guys to write a semicolon after every single piece of code? The reason for that is very simple, guys. Right now, you are just writing one line, two line, maybe 10 lines of code at the same particular point of time. Okay, you are writing one line, two line, or 10 particular lines of code at the same particular point of time itself. But when you are becoming a developer, you will be writing thousands, even tens of thousands of lines of JavaScript code inside of the same file. If you are not putting a semicolon at that particular point of time, there might be chances wherein you will be getting stuck with some errors that you are not able to resolve. So it's always a good thumb of rule to put up a semicolon at the end of every single programming sentence inside of JavaScript so that you are not ending up in some kind of error that you're not able to resolve properly. So it's a good practice. It's not compulsory to put up semicolon, but it is a good practice to put up semicolon inside of JavaScript, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Kavin CSC. What if I don't give a var keyword, just give x is equals to 9, try it out. Let me know what happens. Okay. What if we miss this semicolon in every line? It will still work fine. There will be no issues. But when you're writing tens and thousands of lines of code in the same manner and you have not put up semicolons, there are chances that you might get errors that you're not able to resolve. So it's always a good practice to put up semicolons right over there, guys. Okay. Good, guys. Amazing, amazing. So now that we have learned some of the basics, if we are looking at it, we were just writing one code at a time right now, guys. Were you guys able to see that? We were not writing more than that. We were just writing one code at a time. One line of code at a time, guys. Right? But usually you would not like to do that. You will try to write multiple lines of code at any particular point of time. So inside of console, if you want to write multiple lines of code, you can do that by, instead of, if you are pressing enter, that means you are running the code. If I don't want to run the code, I want to write another line of code, I will press shift enter, guys. Let us look at that. Right over here, I've written a particular line of code that is alert. Hi, welcome to DevTown. I want to go to the next line of code, guys. I don't want to run this line of code. I want to write another line of code, guys. For that, I am going, so I will use this var name is equals to prompt. What is your name? This is the line of code I have written right over here, guys. I want to write another line of code, guys. So for that, instead of pressing enter, I will press shift enter, guys. Okay, I will press shift enter right over here. As you are able to see, I can continue writing my code. That is, I will just copy paste the code. I don't want to write it again and again. I'll just copy it from right over here and I will paste it up right over here. So as you're able to see, now I'm able to write multiple lines of code. I want to write another line of code. Again, press shift enter, guys. Okay, if I want to run these two lines of code together, just press enter right now. As you're able to see, what is your name? I'm going to write Priyanshu Priyanshu, and I'm getting hi Priyanshu, welcome to DevTown. Okay, hi Priyanshu, welcome to DevTown itself right over here. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So that is how you can write multiple lines of code inside of the console as well. But now it is going to take you a lot of time to write your code inside the console. You're not able to save your code. Your code will get deleted at any particular point of time. You're not able to write multiple lines of code. Even writing multiple lines of code, you have to keep in mind that you have to press shift enter, shift enter, shift enter all the times. Again, a lot of time is getting wasted right over there. So for that reason itself, we will not be using console. Okay, the reason why console exists is to check something up. So like I said, the first particular thing, this is called as the developers panel or the developers console itself. Why it is called as the developers panel or the developers console? Because this is the part of the entire website wherein developers pay a lot of time, okay, put a lot of efforts into finding the bugs, finding the errors that are there in their websites and get is solved right over here. Again, then make the changes inside of their code. That was the very first reason why we were using console as of this particular point of time, to make sure that you guys know that this exists, and this is the reason why we are using it, and you guys have some proper idea of how to write code inside the console as well. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will not be writing our code right over here. Instead of that, we are going to use something called as the sources. Okay, as you're able to see, you are having console elements, okay, and then sources right over here on the top. Console elements and then sources right over here on the top, guys. I want you guys to get into the sources itself. Click on this particular button on the top left corner, guys. On the top left corner, you will, on the second row, you will get a button called as show navigator. Okay, show navigator, guys. Please let me know. Are you guys able to see the show navigator button, guys? Click on it. Okay, there will be a lot of different options available right over there. You're having pages, file systems, overrides. I want you guys to select snippets from right over here. I want you guys to select snippets from right over here, guys. And this is the place where we are going to create a new file, and I'm going to call this file as naga.js. That was the name of a student in the class right now. So naga.js, guys. Okay, as you're able to see, I can name this file as anything that I want. Okay, I can name it as like index.js, next.js, prashant.js, prince.js, shaurya.js, sumit.js, victor.js, all these different names that are there right over here. I can name it as anything. The .js is what is common between them. For example, you are having .ppt, .pdf, .docs, all these different types of files that you are having right over here. Inside of this file, we are writing JavaScript code. We are going to write JavaScript code inside of this file itself. And that JavaScript code is the reason why it is getting the .js extension. That is, this is a JavaScript file. Now think about this file as a very similar thing to a Word document itself. To a Word document itself. Okay. Yes, it is compulsory to put JS. That is the reason why it contains JavaScript code, right? Just think about it as a Word document itself, guys. You open up that file, you write down your entire essay, you save it, you come back, you make some changes inside of your essay itself, then you save it, then you come back, make some changes, delete something, add some new things, and you get your final result. That is your final essay. Similar to that, these files are also of a very similar type. Okay, this is a JavaScript file. Okay, inside of this we are going to write our JavaScript code. Normally you don't have to press shift enter, you do not have to press enter to run your code. Normally just write down your code. Once you're done writing your code itself, then you move further, into saving it or running it or whatever you want to do. So for example, right over here, I'm going to write my code. Okay, so var name is equals to prom prompt. What is your name? Question mark. Semicolon. As you're able to see, I just press enter to get to the next particular line of code, guys. I just press enter to go to the next particular line of code. Then I'm writing alert. Hi. Plus name plus comma welcome to DevTown. As you're able to see, just simply, okay, simply we are writing it right over here itself. Simply we are writing it right over here, our code. Now if you want to save it, you just have to press Ctrl and S. Okay, so could you please repeat again how to create a new file? Again I will repeat how to get into here, guys. Right click, get into inspect option. From the inspect option, you want to click on sources. Inside of sources, you will get this particular button called as show navigator. From this show navigator, you're having options like page, file system, overrides. Click on these two arrows. Inside of that, select snippets from right over here. Inside of the snippets, click on create new snippet. Okay, inside of the snippet, click on create new snippet. That will create a new snippet for you. Right now, I've created that and I've named it as naga.js, guys. Again, that is where I've written this particular 2 lines of code. Now, if I want to run these 2 lines of code, then you can either click on this button on the bottom right corner, guys. On the bottom right corner, you will be able to see this play like button that has Control plus Enter written next to it. Either you can click on this particular button or you can do Control plus Enter right over there, guys. You can do Control plus Enter right over there, and that will run all the code. That will run all the code that is present inside of this file called as naga.js, guys. Will run all the code that is present inside of this file called as naga.js. Okay, are you guys if you're not getting the option for snippets, you will be able to see 2 arrows right over there, 2 greater than symbols. You can click on that greater than symbol, you will be able to see the option of snippets right over there, just like what I have done right over here, guys. If I'm clicking on this Control plus Enter, you are able to see what is your name. All the code present inside of this file naga.js got executed. I am writing my name as Naga and I'm getting hi Naga, welcome to DevTown. Okay, I'm getting hi Naga, welcome to DevTown right over here. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Good, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. So the next thing that we need to understand is functions, guys. The next thing that we need to understand is functions. But before doing that, I want to tell you guys something. So the current bootcamp that you guys are currently attending is for JavaScript, then Node.js and Express, and then a project inside of that. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. You guys are able to understand it? So how I'm planning to go further with this is I'm not going 100%. If I start teaching you guys just JavaScript for the first 7 days itself, it will take a lot of time to complete just the JavaScript portion. So what I've thought about is in the first 2 days, I give you guys the basics of JavaScript, that you guys are able to understand the programming language that is JavaScript, guys. Then we immediately start with Node.js and Express. Node.js, Express, NPM packages. Right over there, you have to code in JavaScript. So whatever new concepts of JavaScript come right over there, like arrow functions and everything, I will explain you guys that, like let, const, all these type of topics that will come. I'll explain you guys while using it itself. So you are able to understand it. You are able to understand what is the use, how to use it, and also where to use it as well. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm planning this up, so that we are able to learn the technologies as well as the programming languages at the same particular point of time itself, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand it? So we are going into the basics, then intermediate levels of JavaScript, but while using it, instead of first learning the JavaScript and then using it, we'll try to use it and then understand what does it mean. Okay, so that you guys are easily able to understand the concepts as well, because we don't have a lot of time. We just have 7 days right over here, guys. Similar to that, so how many of you guys know HTML and don't know HTML and CSS, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys don't know HTML and CSS, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys don't know HTML and CSS, guys? Could you guys let me know? Oh, so no issues in that, guys. In this bootcamp, you don't actually need HTML and CSS. We are not going to use it. The reason for that being very simple. We are backend web developers. We are going to learn backend web development, not front end web development itself. But on 20th, I think so, when? On 3rd of April, guys. Okay. On 3rd of April, we are going to start off with our new bootcamp. That is the HTML CSS bootcamp use, and the project that we are going to create right over there is the Google Drive clone, guys. Okay, that is the Google Drive clone. So we'll be learning HTML, we will be learning CSS from the basics to advanced level itself, and then we'll be making the entire project, that is the Google Drive clone, using HTML and CSS, guys. So I would request you guys not to stop your journey of learning, and I will request you guys to be a part of that bootcamp as well. Again, of course, it is free of cost. There is no cost associated with it. Again, it is certified by Google, Microsoft, and Amazon as well. So you don't have to worry about that as well. And the project that we are going to create in that bootcamp is going to be the Google Drive clone, guys. The exact same Google Drive that you guys are using, we will be creating that. The bootcamp is going to start on the 3rd of April. I will be the one who is going to take it again. Okay, so for those guys who are interested for becoming a part of the bootcamp, I'm sending you guys the registration link right now. Please do register for it right now, because I would love to see you guys in the future bootcamp as well. So in the live chat, I provided you guys the registration link for the bootcamp, guys. So and then we'll continue with learning functions. Okay, functions is a topic as well. We'll be starting tonight itself. Yes, it is completely free of cost. Do not worry about it. That is the aim of the bootcamps as well. So we are going to learn HTML. We are going to learn CSS from the basics to the advanced level, and then we are going to create the Google Drive clone in this bootcamp as well. Those guys who are interested to apply for the same, guys, I will request you guys to register yourself using this link right now itself, guys. Okay, so that like I'm able to see you guys for the future bootcamp. Registrations will be compulsory to get your certificates, guys. Okay, registrations will be compulsory to get your certificates in the future bootcamp. If you want to be a part of your HTML CSS bootcamp and creating the Google Drive clone, registration will be compulsory, guys. Okay, so I provide the class is not yet over, guys. After taking up the registrations, we'll continue with learning functions as well today. We'll try to understand a little bit about functions today and how to create a function. Okay, and then we will be doing the same. Okay, so I'm giving you guys some 10 minutes. Okay, please do your registration right now itself, guys. Okay, I've provided you guys with the registration link in the live chat itself. Okay, I'm hoping right now there are almost 2000 people live with us. So I'm hoping at least 1500 students will be registering for the future bootcamp as well. Okay, I'm thinking about that because there's a good project right over there, right? We are having the entire Google Drive clone. It's an extremely good project to have it on your resume as well, right? A very good project to have on your resume. Then you are learning the HTML CSS from the basics. the most advanced level as well, right? And along with that, you are getting the certificates. That is why Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. So again, that is also a very important thing to have a lot of certificates on your resume as well, right? So for and in this particular bootcamp, you guys are learning backend web development. Right over there, you guys will be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then we will be having another boot camp that will be there on React JS. So we'll be having another boot camp where we'll be studying React JS as well. So you guys will be able to learn the basics of full stack web development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, backend web development with JavaScript, Express, MongoDB, as well as your React JS for your front end as well. So I'm hoping that many of you guys will be registering for the bootcamp, guys. So we are having somewhere around 5. I will give you guys 5-4 minutes more. Okay, please complete your registration for the bootcamp itself, guys. Okay, please complete your registration for the bootcamp as well, guys. Along with that, guys, you guys understand that this is a free bootcamp, right? You guys are able to understand that this is a free bootcamp, right? So we don't have any kind of like we don't do any kind of advertisements for it. Are you able to understand it? We don't do any kind of Facebook or Instagram advertisements for the same. So there are 2 steps of registration for the bootcamp. The first particular step is to register for the bootcamp, and the second step is to share the information about the bootcamp with your friends as well. Okay, because you guys are able to understand, right? We want to conduct the best boot camps out there. We want as many people to enter into our community, to be a part of the community, to learn inside of the boot camps as well, right? So that is the reason why we will be asking you guys, okay, we will be asking you guys to register for the bootcamp and then share the bootcamp information with your friends as well, okay, with your friends as well in your college groups or in some places like that, so that as many number of students are able to get the benefit out of the boot camps as possible. And the more number of students that are coming to the boot camps, it becomes easier for us as well to get more number of companies to provide you guys with the certificates as well. Are you guys able to understand it? The HTML CSS bootcamp that is there for the Hotstar clone, for that there is no attendance today. If you have attended yesterday's class, you should know about it. Okay. See, if you are coming to our boot camps for the very first time, if you're not registering for it, you will still get your certificates. But because you guys have been a part of this particular boot camp itself, that is the reason why for the next boot camp, you will have to register yourself. Okay, you will have to register yourself. How many certificates can we add to our resume? Praveen, you can add unlimited amount of certificates in your resume. I had somewhere around like 150 certificates on my resume itself. Okay. Like I said, guys, if you are becoming a part of a particular boot camp, then you have to register for every single boot camp. But for this particular boot camp, do not worry about it. If you have not registered, we'll still consider your attendance as your registration. Yes, WhatsApp group will be fine for CSS boot camps as well. So like I said, guys, there are 2 sets of things, guys. First is registering using this particular link. And the second particular part is to send the information about the bootcamp to your WhatsApp groups or to your friends itself, so that they are also able to get the information and become a part of the bootcamp as well, guys. Okay, so we'll stop right over here about the stuff. Okay, like I said, the bootcamp will be on HTML, CSS, and we will be learning about creating the Google Drive clone using HTML and CSS as well. Okay, so that is how we are going to take it up further. Where do you find place for 100 plus certificates? You don't put your certificates like, okay, so do you guys know how to put up certificates on your resume, or you have no idea for that? Please let me know. You guys know how to put up certificates in your resume, or you guys have no idea how to do that? Please let me know. Okay, guys, you don't put up the certificate on your resume. Okay, for example, you have a certificate on HTML and CSS. So you put up the project that you have done right over there. Okay, Google Drive clone using HTML and CSS. You write a small description for that. inside of the description you use the term HTML and CSS, and you link the link to the certificate to that particular text itself. So that text gets highlighted in blue and purple with like the underscore under it, so that when you click on that HTML and CSS, it takes you to the certificate that you are having right over there. That is how you put up certificates on your resume itself. Okay, that is how you put up certificates on your resume itself, guys. If you didn't knew about it, I have told you guys right now. Okay. Okay, guys, like I said, those guys who want to be a part of the bootcamp, they can register using this link. I've pinned this link in the live chat as well. Let us continue with learning about functions, guys. Let us continue with learning about functions, right, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start? Please let me know, guys. Shall we start, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start, guys? Please let me know. Great, amazing, guys, amazing. So let's new tab. Okay, so you guys were able to understand what are variables, right? You guys were able to understand what are variables. So variables are particular like nicknames that contains the value associated with it, right? So it basically represents this value every time that I'm using v at any particular point of time in my code. It represents this particular value 47. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please do let me know, guys. Yes, it represents this particular value 47 right over there. Good. In a similar manner, sometimes you have some pieces of code as well, guys. For example, these 2 lines of code that are there. Okay, you want to use these 2 lines of code randomly inside of your code at some particular positions again and again and again. So if you are writing these 2 lines of code again and again inside of your code randomly, in that particular case, your code will become very big. Your code will become very big. Just like you are not using values while you are programming, similar to that, if you are using this particular 2 lines of code again and again inside of your code, you don't want to use that directly. So what you do is you assign it a variable, you assign it a nickname. Okay, these 2 lines of code, let us call this as GREETING, greeting. So now instead of writing these 2 lines of code, you will be using the term greeting again and again and again. And that is what is referred to as variables, guys. That is what is referred to as variables. Okay, so basically variables are, sorry, that is called as functions. Okay, so think about functions as variables for code. Okay, think about functions as variables for code, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Think about functions as variables for code. Okay, so for example, let us go back to our coding itself. Let us look at it. These 2 lines of code, let us create a function for it. Okay, let us create a function for it, guys. So right over here, to create a function just like a variable, you first write function, function, that we are going to create a function, guys. That we are going to create a function right over here. Name of the function, GREETING, greeting. That is the name of the function that I'm going to create. Okay, this greeting function is, then you are going to have parentheses. Now, what is the use of this parenthesis? Why are we creating this parenthesis? That I will be letting you guys know after some time, guys. That we are going to let you guys know after some time. Are you guys able to understand this? Okay, what is this parenthesis? Why are we using it? That I will be letting you guys know after some time. So please wait for the same, guys. Okay, what is this parenthesis? Why do we require it? We'll be letting you guys know after some time, not right now, guys. Okay. Okay. So right over here, guys, as you are able to see, you are having your name. Okay. You are having the alert as well. Now I'm going to put up the curly brackets. Okay. I'm going to put up the curly brackets right over here. And the entire code will go inside of those curly braces. Okay, your entire code will go inside of these curly braces itself. Okay, so right over here, guys, you have created a function called as greeting that contains these 2 lines of code inside of it. Okay, just like a variable name contains Shaurya Sinha inside of it, right? Okay, your variable name contains the text Shaurya Sinha inside of it. Similar to that, this function greeting contains these two lines of code inside of it, guys. But if I'm saving this and running this particular piece of code, nothing is happening. I'm not getting any prompt. I'm not getting any alert. Why is that the case? I created the greeting function, guys. I created a greeting function that contains these two lines of code inside of it. But nothing is working right over here. Why is that the case, guys? Do you guys know? Why is that the case? Do you guys know? For example, if I am telling you guys that where is Naruto? Where is Naruto? I have a Naruto. Right? Okay. So if I'm saying to you guys that this is Ram, okay, this is Ram and this is Ravan. Okay, I'm introducing you guys to some of the most iconic people from the history of our culture. Okay, so this is Ram and this is Ravan right away. I'm telling you guys about them. That Ram was the king of Ayodhya. He was the person who defeated Ravan. He was a god. He's still treated as a god itself. His wife's name was Sita. She's a goddess. Their brother's name was Lakshman. If any injustice is happening in the society, Ram will be there and he will defeat the injustice that is there in the society. So I've told you guys about Ram. Okay, I've told you guys about Ram itself. But if you see some injustice happening in the society, okay, to make sure that that injustice is not happening right over there, you have to call Ram. You have to ask Ram to come there and defeat that injustice that is happening in the society. Right or wrong, guys? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. I've told you guys everything about RAM right over here as well. I've told you guys everything about the function. I've told JavaScript everything about the function itself. But to use that function, we have to call it. Just like if you are seeing injustice happening in the society and you want to defeat it, you have to remember RAM. You have to call RAM to defeat it. In a similar way, right over here as well, to make sure that your function is working, you need to call it. Calling a function is very simple, guys. You just have to write greeting, greeting, then parenthesis, and then semicolon right over here, guys. Okay, semicolon right over here. You have to save it. Now, if I am running this particular line of code, you are able to see that everything is working fine. What is your name? So I'm having Ram. Okay, and I'm getting hi Ram, welcome to DevTown. Hi Ram, welcome to DevTown itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Guys, amazing. So that is how you create a function, guys, and call a function to use it. Okay, as simple as that, guys. As simple as that. So make sure, guys, that tomorrow we'll be trying to understand what is this parenthesis, why do we use it, what is this undefined, okay, why was it coming right over there. We'll try to understand why were we writing our code inside of the browser, why we were not using VS Code at that particular point of time, what is the use of VS Code, how to use it as well, what we are going to use inside of our own code, what is Node.js, what is Express. These are all the questions that are going to get answered in tomorrow's class. So tomorrow's class is going to be very important class for you guys. Okay, would you give the notes for this lecture? Shivam, I'm teaching right over here. How would I create the notes? You are the ones who are learning. You are the one who should create the notes. So Shivam will create the notes for everybody in the class and share it with everybody on LinkedIn. Okay, Shivam, will you do that? No issues in that. So make sure, guys, that you guys are revising everything that we have studied in today's class. Tomorrow's class is going to be very important for you guys. Again, just reminding you guys, if you want to be a part of the next bootcamp, guys, that is on HTML and CSS, I've shared the link for the same in the live chat, so you guys can register yourself for the next particular bootcamp from the live chat itself. I've already pinned it up in the live chat as well, guys. I've already pinned it up in the live chat itself. Okay, so we are going to, so if you guys want to be a part of the next bootcamp, that is HTML CSS, and the project that we'll be creating will be the entire Google Drive clone. You guys can register from right over here. In the meanwhile, I will create your attendance link, guys. In the meanwhile, I will create your attendance link as well. Okay, so make sure that if you guys want to be a part of the next bootcamp, you are registering for it. Okay, it is very important. Without that, you will not be able to get the certificates. Okay, so I will create the attendance link for you guys. The attendance link, okay, the attendance link will be open for 5 minutes after I've shared the attendance link. So you'll have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance link, guys. Again, guys, please make sure that if the attendance link is not working for you, you have to reload the attendance link, guys. You have to reload the attendance link. If the attendance link is not working for you, what do you have to do, guys? Please let me know. What do you have to do if your attendance link is not working? You have to reload the attendance link. Shubham Singh can send it to some of the WhatsApp groups and some of your friends as well. Okay. So right over here, guys, I'm sending you guys the attendance link. Okay, I'm sending you guys the attendance link. I think so. This is the attendance link, guys. Let me just check. So please start filling up the attendance link, guys. Okay, I've sent the attendance link to you guys on the live chat. This is the attendance link, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 8:51, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 8:51, guys. Please start filling up the attendance link. Set an alarm for 8:51. On it. Done. So at 8:51, guys, the attendance link will be closed. Please start filling up the attendance link right now, guys. Please start filling up the attendance link, guys. I've already sent it to you guys. So the attendance link, people have started filling it up. That's good. Okay, the attendance link has been sent to you guys. You have time up till 8:51 to fill out your attendance link, guys. Having time up till 8:51 to fill out your attendance. Okay. Please start filling up your attendance, guys. I've already sent you guys the attendance link. For those who want to participate in the next bootcamp, okay, that is the Google Drive clone using HTML CSS. The link for that is pinned up in the comment section. So that is the link for the next particular bootcamp, guys. Registration for the next bootcamp. I've pinned it up in the live chat. So if you guys want to be a part of that bootcamp, you can definitely register for it as well. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, and we will be continuing from the class at tomorrow at 7:30. Please be on the time tomorrow at 7:30, guys. I will continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.